Yesterday, I went to an art exhibition.
Did you now? Was it a real one or?
A real one. The exhibition was called Superposition, Equilibrium and Engagement.
Well, is that right? What would they be thinking of next?
We had this young fellow to show us around, an art student. He didn't know what superposition was. It was right there in the title, and he didn't know what it was.
Freaking idiots! Did nobody ask?
They did, but all this young fellow could say is, it's an object in two states at one time.
But that could be anything. Take our Maureen. She's just like that. She's got this new man, and she loves him, and she hates him. And she loves him, and she hates him.
But not at the same time.
No, she may be mad, but she's not freaking crazy.
That's not it. It has got to be at the same time.
Okay. So is it like me on the sofa here? I both want to be watching television, and I want to be in my bed at the same time?
That's more like it, yes, but not so much you. More subatomic particles.
Right. Like
Electrons.
electrons, Wee gibbets that skitter through the wires for electricity.
That's right. You're not so daft as you look.
So are we talking wee televisions and wee beds here?
Who's the freaking idiot now? I'll show them how they do it. You stand over here. Now, do a spin to the left. That's a lovely spin. You're a freaking expert spinner.
Not at all. I'm miming being good.
Now do a spin to the right. Now spin both ways.
What are you trying to do to me? I nearly gave myself a slipped hernia.
Yeah, well, electrons can do it.
Can they just spin like both ways at the same time?
Superposition.
Can we stop them?
Can we stop them? What were we wanting to do that for?
It's not natural.
Well, that's good, coming from a freaking mime artist.
But why? Sorry.
How many times must I tell you? Once the mime artist starts asking why, it's all over!
Okay.
I think we're all right. Nobody heard. We wouldn't want to stop them, because spinning both ways is very useful.
Like when?
Well, you see that maze over there?
Will you look at that? I never even noticed that was there. That's,
What? You were going to say that's amazing, weren't you? Stop! How many times must I tell you not to bring your work home with you?
This is a stage.
But where else would a mime live? Go on over there to that there maze. Right. You go into the maze like you're a classical object. Or a dumbass mime. And you need to keep your eyes shut.
What for?
Because it's dark.
And what's the reason for that?
Dramatic effect.
Okay. Ouch! I've hit a wall. I can go left or right.
Go left.
Ouch!
Go left.
Ouch! It's a dead end.
Go back to the last turning. This time, go right.
Ouch, a freaking ouch! Isn't it your turn to be the freaking pinball in this game?
All right, come out and we'll do it another way.
Come out, she says. I'm as lost as a fart in a sewer.
Go back. Go left. Go right.
Goodness, fresh air.
Right. You go back in again. This time you can be a clever quantum object, not a dumb classical
I'm
one.
not going back in there. It's dark and it's full of hard walls.
That's mime heaven.
Ouch, wouldn't you know it? Left or right?
Both.
That's not so easy.
Here, let me help you. But remember though, it's not you and me. It's only you.
Ouch!
Both ways.
I'm out!
See how easy that was?
How did you freaking get here?
It's not you and me. It's only you. If you're here, I'm here.
Well, I know I'm here. So that's what superposition is all about. Solving freaking mazes.
That's not a maze, can't you see? It's an analogy.
For what?
A quantum computer.
I'm getting a bit concerned, like, where's this headed? Why can it just be a freaking maze? Does it need to get complicated?
If it were simple, would it need a pair of mimes to explain it?
You need to be explaining yourself.
Okay, the first time you went into the maze, you were like a normal computer. When you came to a junction, you went left or right. You tried each path and turn as you searched for the exit. Is that bit clear?
It is. I still got the bruises to remind me.
But the second time, you used superposition. That time, when you came to the junction, you went both left and right at the same time, and then you could solve the maze in a jiffy. And that, my white-faced friend, is just how a quantum computer works. Now that's what I call a frickin' analogy.
Okay. What's that over there?
It's a visual metaphor.
Oh no! Why can it just be a freaking drawing?
It's a metaphor for an object and two states at one time.
Well, I think it's just somebody being too freaking clever.
You may be right. It's not a good metaphor. Superposition only works if you don't look at it.
If you don't look at it, and what happens when you do look at it?
It's not freaking there.
Oh, is it shy? Oh, don't look at me. I'm in my freaking superposition.
It's more like my dog eating his bone. Every time you look at it, it stops eating its bone and growls at you.
What's the name of your dog?
Subatomic particle.
Well, then you've only got yourself to freaking blame. You deserve to be growled at.
It may be a strange name for a dog. They're so big and aggressive. Roar!
Uh-huh. If you can't see it, how do they know it freaking exists at all?
Science. There are more things in heaven and earth that are dreamt of in your philosophy.
What the heck is that?
And that's me taking on the intellectual high ground. You want to be clever, you need to quote a bit of the bard.
Well, scratch my freaking headpiece, Spotter.
In context.
It's all in context, isn't it?
What are you getting at?
It's not a coincidence, is it? Having a couple of mime artists explaining quantum misbehavior.
Are you saying there's a parallel between accepting a mime performance and understanding the bizarre nature of superposition?
Because they both involve the suspension of our normal experience of reality.
A pair of mimes taking themselves seriously freaking cracks me up.
And you know what's the weirdest thing about all of this?
What, more weird than something doing two opposite things at the same time?
Yes.
More weird than changing things just by looking at them?
Yes.
Of course. What's really weird is that there's no such thing.
As a mime that can talk.